I'd like to introduce Secretary Duffy, and I want to thank you as I introduce you for all the work you're doing for the global harmonization, as well as helping accelerate this great future with these electric vehicles. And really looking forward to what the next couple of years are going to bring. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's great to be with everybody. I appreciate you all coming out today. We are excited to be in Paris celebrating great American innovation, great American companies. We've had a chance to walk around for the last couple of days, and it really is a testament to the great minds and innovators that we have in our country. So I'm proud to be the representative here of the administration because of that great innovation and those great companies. We're here with our acting administrator of the FAA, who has done just a fantastic bang-up job leading the FAA over the course of the last 5 months. We've had a lot of things on our plate. We've been doing a lot of things, and our acting administrator, Chris Rushlow, has just been a rock star, for lack of a better phrase, for all of his good work. So thank you, Chris. James, great to be here with you, and Gamma, for all the work that you've done organizing this great group that we have here today. Also, we have the executives from Archer, Beta, Joby, and Whisk. Thank you all for being here. Listen, if you've paid attention, there is a push for innovation in America. And there was a time when government was creating rules and regulations that made it more difficult to innovate in America. And those days are over. We have a president, we have a DOT, we have an FAA that want to see those innovators innovate in America, create great products, great jobs, and then export those wonderful, in this instance, eVTOLs, export them around the world. Export great American technology around the world. And again, I think that's a noted change. But today, we're excited to announce that we have a new roadmap with the aviation authorities of the Five Eyes countries: United States, the UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, to figure out a pathway on how we're going to deal with advanced air mobility. We should all be on the same page. And again, we at the FAA are always focused on safety, but trying to push the envelope in good partnership with our innovators and our companies. But we think we should have one framework by which companies around the world can abide by. And we think those partners to start should be the Five Eyes. And so we have a roadmap to move forward with our partners to have that common platform, which, by the way, is going to provide a bigger market share and faster deployment of new technology. So to talk more about what that roadmap is going to look like and how bright our future is going to be with aviation, I was just telling, I'm going to give you a side note here. I'm sorry, this is not maybe in great press conference form, but someone made the point to me that from the Wright brothers to John Glenn was 60 years. And from John Glenn to today has been 63 years. And so we haven't seen a ton of innovation, like revolutionary innovation, but we're seeing it now with what's happening in advanced air mobility with eVTOLs and drones. And it's a really exciting time in aviation because these new products are coming out that we've never seen before over the course of the last 120 years. And so to be part of it and to be part of this group here in Paris showing great American technology is a real honor for me as the 20th Secretary of Transportation. And I know for the President, he truly cares, as evidenced by his executive order was it last week? The executive order he signed. My days are running together, I'm sorry. Last week, the executive order that he signed. And so the guy that has been driving this policy day in and day out on top of the issues that come up at the FAA is our acting administrator, Chris Rushlow, to talk a little bit more about our roadmap. Chris Rushlow.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Yeah, so let me just start by saying all of the work that's gone into this is directly related to the leadership of the Secretary and the administration in making sure as we build out these innovative technologies, this innovation in this sector, this aviation sector, it's critical that we think about the world, right? We're not going to just operate these and sell these in the United States. And it's critical that we work to converge our validation, our certification around the world. So today I'm excited to talk about the FAA and our partnership with the National Aviation Authorities Network. We are partnered with Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom, and we've developed a roadmap for advanced air mobility and type certification, which is particularly important when we think about exporting these products around the world. Now, the roadmap aims to align countries' AAM airworthiness, and certification standards. My counterparts and I have signed a declaration of intent to implement the principles around this roadmap. And the principles will foster collaboration, promote technological innovation, and streamline the certification and validation process for these aircraft types across the world. Now, collaboration on this, particularly with regard to a new aircraft type, eVTOLs, and advanced air mobility, will be critical. Now, this is a culmination of much work over many, many months with some amazing partners, and marks a significant milestone in meeting the challenges of this emerging technology. But by working together, we will ensure the introduction of AAM aircraft is safe and efficient, both domestically in the United States, but just as importantly, around the world when we talk about the U.S. products that we want to promote. Now, the challenges of certifying these aircraft are not unique, and that's why we've partnered with the 5 countries to ensure that this broad cooperation exists as we continue to develop this technology. So I really appreciate the opportunity today to tell you about that, appreciate the Secretary's leadership and the administration in supporting U.S. business, and I will turn it over to the CEO of Gamma, Jim Viola. Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you, Chris. It really does start with the leadership and, leadership of the President with the executive orders, the leadership with getting this as far out for these guys to finish developing their vehicles. Some rules that we need for enabling, we're looking for the Mosaic rule, we're looking for, the 108 rule, stuff that we'll have to work about. And then, of course, helping get the money for the HEC modernization, because these vehicles are all digital. So they need the digitalization of the airspace. With that, I'd like to go ahead and just come by and say hello to the press. Joe Ben.
Thank you so much, Secretary Duffy, Acting Administrator Rocheleau, and the entire FAA team. This is a seminal moment for our industry, and it is absolutely incredible to see the U.S. and the FAA joining forces with some of our most important allies, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and the CAA, to usher in this new age of aviation, this new age of daily mobility, and to ensure that the innovations that all of us are creating can serve humanity and scale as fast as possible. So again, thank you so much for your leadership, and it is an incredible day. We have unprecedented amounts of demand for the products that we're building all around the world, and this leadership is the foundation for us to be able to bring this to the world. So thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Sebastian Vigneron. I'm the CEO of WISC, and again, thank you for your leadership, Secretary. It's an amazing, we talked about stars being aligned, and the industry, the policy, it's great. It's a great momentum. It's on us to make it happen. It's paving the way for the future of not only AAM, but also everything we're developing here can actually benefit the commercial aviation as well, and the ATM. We can make it safer, we can make it more efficient, and we can allow it to scale. So it's a great moment. I see it as our own Apollo moment, and it's on us to turn it into a reality. Thank you again, and it's really exciting times.
I think it's great that that the head of the General Aviation Manufacturers Association is on a first-name basis with the administrator as Chris. It means a lot to us that this partnership is really, really tight. And I think from my perspective, one of the things that all regulators recognize is that we as an industry want the exact same thing as the regulator. We want a safe, reliable, repeatably produced aircraft, but it can't be produced and make the best of the technology that we work so hard to bring to market when it is constrained to a particular market. It can have multiple dimensions. We're talking about the international dimensions of this, but for us, our entry point into the market is rural access, cargo, medical, logistics, stepping into passengers, and these dimensions of access to market are important as well. So we're thrilled that the NAA process, the harmonization is really important. It's fundamentally economic. Mother Nature is universal across the entire world. Safety is a product of the physics that are applied to these devices, and it should be harmonized. So we're thrilled to see.
After Kyle, I got to bring it down a minute. I'm Adam Goldstein, the founder and CEO at Archer. If you ever wanted to see a bat signal go up into the air and say AAM is here, eVTOLs will be built, they will be certified and brought around the world, that's today. And we couldn't have done that without the leadership of the Secretary, the President of the United States, and I'm extremely grateful for all their support for this industry. I do think that this today is an incredible moment and one that will actually be remembered, where the companies came together, the regulators came together, the administration came together, and all as one defined what the future of aviation is going to look like. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. I apologize to the administrator. My 11 years in the FAA working with the administrator solving issues. I will tell you that there's no other excitement that I see now. Was last week we were working with EASA and the FAA and the closeness that they now have come because of your leadership, because of the administration's leadership of saying, get this done. So thank you very much. Oh, yeah.